What it is, faithful listeners of Ignorant Banter, it's your boy Black Caesar, aka Caesar Alamo, aka Slickback Jones, the Don.
And this crazy P aka CP, fried milk, fried water. We out here, let's get it.
All right, so we back at you. It's our final episode of 2017, and you already know what it is. It's your boy Black Caesar and your boy CP. You're tuned in to your most unreliable source for real news and just craziness, just antics, ignorant shit, all of that. So let's get into it. CP, what's good with you? Not only do we want to know about your week, but how was your year? How was 2017 for you?
2017 for me was real good, man. I'm still alive, 27 years old, black man in America. You know what I mean? Still breathing, so that's good. But nah, man,
That's
I'm
a
blessed.
start.
That's a start. That's a good start. But nah, bro, I'm blessed, man. Like got a good job, chilling, doing this podcasting thing. So, I think so far I would say it's been a really good year. So, how about yourself?
2017's been good to me too. Let's see. Work is good. Got the creative outlet that I wanted. CP and I, we finally started the podcast that we've been talking about. If only we recorded every conversation that we've ever had,
Mm.
especially when we used to live together, I think our podcast would have had millions of followers
Bruh.
by now. But we
Facts.
just now getting started. I mean, you got to start at some point. And then what else? Met some really amazing people this year. Um, Down here where I live, and a lot of my favorite people are winning. Cardi B's winning, Issa Rae's winning, Kofi Siriboe, Michael B. Jordan. Everybody, we're all thriving. So it's good. It's good. It's been a good year.
True that. Yeah, man. Can't complain. How was your Christmas?
My Christmas was good. Went to a Christmas party. That was well, most of my family's out of town, and I wasn't with them, so I just went to a Christmas party, and it was my first time having like a grown up Christmas somewhere where I could like really drink and be around like other grown folks. It was lit actually, like where you don't have to be on your best behavior around your family.
True.
So it was lit. I had a good time. What about you?
It was good, man. Had the family over, and we just kind of chilled here, hung out, exchanged some presents, ate some good food. You know what I mean? So pretty chilled. Uh, got a few drinks going as always, but yeah.
Oh, and shout out to my coworker that gave me Bailey's and rum chata for the holidays. That's like the perfect gift. I didn't even ask for it. I just ended up getting it during like a random gift swap or whatever. But yeah, she gave me this Bailey's that I've been drinking every day. I think she might have started she might have started a bad habit. And this rum chata is fucking amazing where you mix it with Fireball. It tastes just like cinnamon toast
Oh,
crunch.
that sounds good, bro.
It's amazing. It's amazing. So shout out to my coworker.
True that. True
Uh,
that.
so any goals for next year? Any 2018 goals?
Let's see goals for next year. Yeah, man, I got a few goals. I think one of my first goals is to like be present, man, because I feel like this past year or this year, since March, man, because I moved from Oklahoma to Florida, and I feel like I've been like an autopilot since like March. You know what I mean? So I'm trying to be more present and kind of like be more proactive. You know what I mean in my life. That being said, man, I think I want trying to get more healthy. Eat right. Getting back into my fitness, trying to work out and be more consistent with that. And so, what else? Trying to start a business next year in real estate. So I'm trying to get that going too. But yeah, man, I'm trying to be um, more efficient with my time. And so I want to be able to account for every hour of my time of every day because I feel like the shit goes by so fast and I don't get much accomplished like for myself. And so I'm trying to like be more efficient. That being said, I got a few notebooks, man, and I'm trying to like jot down some stuff and write down like my goals and keep track of like my progress. You know what I'm saying? Like throughout the year, because I feel like people just like make goals and just forget about them. But if you have it down on paper and you can every day make smaller goals, smaller tasks to accomplish that goal and kind of see how you're doing on paper and keep track of it, then you'll be able to like adjust and see it. How can you improve and get better at it? So by next year, next December, you're like, yo, I can see my progress on paper, and I came this far, and I have to change this. You know what I'm saying? Change that. So yeah, man, just being more proactive, man, and being more efficient, and trying to have a really optimal year next year. So yeah. How about yourself?
So for me, I have a couple of goals. First, when it comes to work, I really do wanna I really do wanna be more damn, how do I say this? Like not afraid to shake things up or like not afraid to call people out. I think and that's some feedback, that's some really good feedback that one of my mentors at work gave me. He's like, "Well, you do so well, like everything that's asked of you, you do it, but like we want to see more than that. We want to see somebody that's like, inserting himself in places and like just calling people out, not being afraid to be the center of attention. I always see myself basically as a background worker. Like, if there's a play, I would be the person in the background making sure that things run smoothly. Like, I'd have a superstar on stage, but you wouldn't know that it was me. And he's like, the amount of work that you do, like, don't be scared to toot your own horn and demand recognition. So he's like, in 2018, like, demand the attention that you deserve. So that
Mm.
really stuck with me. So I really do want to do that in my work. Not ready for that in my life yet, but in work for sure, for sure. Like if you see me at a party, I'm not gonna be demanding attention. I'll be in the corner with my drink, chilling, minding my own business. But yeah, at work, I think it's about time. I think it's time. So that's one of my goals for next year, and then my other goal really like you were saying is to work on my creative stuff, man. Like I feel like there's so much that I can do that I don't like. One day I was listening to somebody all the things that I'm able to do, and I was like, holy shit, like I'll be out here thinking I'm not talented, but I mean I do have talents. It's just that I don't work on it. So like beat making, script writing, story writing, poetry, like all this shit is stuff that I can do, but I just don't do it. So yeah, investing time in myself as well for next year. Oh, and more importantly, getting a regular sleep schedule. My God, like if I could be in fucking bed by like 4 or 3 or like even 2.
Wait,
Sometimes I'll be
PM?
like, damn. No, AM.
Oh, damn, that's late,
Yo,
bro.
it's late. I can never fall asleep at a decent time. Like it'll be 3 in the morning. I'm like, and I'm googling. I'm like, oh, okay, well, how long do penguins live and like how much is a Tesla stock right now? How much does the latest Tesla model cost? Like, yo, I really cannot fall asleep at a decent time. And then I'm having trouble waking up in the morning, and it's just my sleep schedule is a mess, yo. And then when I finally fall asleep, I get a random call or a random group text, and I just can't sleep for the rest of the night. So getting my sleep schedule under control is really my goal. Like going to sleep at a set time every night and waking up at the same time every day,
True that. I think you
and
should
that's
also
my
put
goal.
your phone on. I think they have a mode to where like people can call you, but you won't get it if you're sleeping or whatever.
Oh yeah, I think it's do not disturb. Somebody got to call you twice for it to go through, or three
Yeah, something
times.
like that. Yeah.
But I think that's only with Samsung or Androids. I don't know if Apple has that.
You wait. So you got an iPhone now?
Yeah, yeah, I'm team iPhone now, bro. Unfortunately.
Ah, all right. So, damn, that sucks, bro. What was I gonna say? Yo, back to your first goal, man. I think I need to also work on that, bro, because I'm also in the background. Because, like you said, like you see yourself as just doing what you gotta do and getting it done, and that's it. You know what I mean? But if you're not being seen, then you ain't doing shit. And I'm just not realizing that shit. You know what I mean? So, um, I think, like you said, being like not loud, but being present, and then people know like what you did, and like your role in the whole like at your job is definitely a big is important. So, yeah.
Right. And if you did that shit, you need to get credit for it right then and there because I'm the kind of person that I'm like, okay, I'll remember to mention this during my 1 year review. And by then, like so many stuff's come up that like you don't
Hmm.
even get the credit where it's due.
That's true.
So you just like gotta take your credit right then and there. Yeah, not be afraid to toot your own horn, like really. And also being like, if you fuck up, like not being afraid to admit that you fucked up too, like just really being transparent.
Yeah.
So just showing both sides. So that's some really good advice that I got last week from one of my mentors at work. So um, shout out to him. So let's get into this.
Well, yeah.
And this episode, go ahead.
No, I was gonna say, before you move on, so people, next year, like this time next year, uh, if we haven't done what we said we're gonna do for our goals, let us know because we have a whole year and people are listening. So you guys have every right to, what I'm saying, like let us know if we uh, if we scam you guys and not do any of this shit we said we're gonna do for next year. So, all right, go ahead, bro.
Yeah, call us out. Um, so this episode we're doing 2017 in review. So we're just gonna talk about our most notable whose man's is this or most notable hot shit. We're just gonna do the most notable in each segment that we usually do in the show. So we can start off with let's start off with whose man's is this. Let's talk about some of our most notable whose man's is this.
Kuzman is
Um,
this. I think right now I'm thinking like, see, we got Kevin Hart. You know what I'm saying?
yup, with his McRib.
McGrib, yeah, McGrib, kind of fucked up. And did you see
Oh
him
wait,
on the Breakfast Club with
that's
the?
exactly what I was gonna ask you. Yo, that interview was a fucking mess. All he did was scream about nothing. Like all he did, he was just mad. I'm like, Kevin, who you yelling at? And then he was just like, yeah, I'm not even gonna go out. I'm not gonna be tempted. I'm not gonna do. I'm like, yo, like you should have had that same energy when
Mm-hmm.
your McCrib was in the room,
Mm-hmm.
and you should have remembered that you're married. And even if you didn't, like, it really doesn't matter. Like, just don't. I really don't care is the thing. Like this whole him like trying to front, pretending like he's a better man now and men make mistakes and all of this and all of that. Like it really doesn't matter, Kevin. Like just tell some jokes, I'll get over it. I don't know
Yeah.
about the rest of America, but I stand behind what I said that we're too involved in celebrities' lives. We really are. Just because they entertain us doesn't mean we need to know everything that they do. That's all I'm gonna say.
You know what? I think when we did this episode, like I didn't agree with you on that statement, but now that
Right.
I think about it, I kind of do because it's like you know what? We're all we care about Kevin Hart's being Kevin Hart is his work. You know what I'm saying? And so if he's doing that, who cares? And it makes him funnier if you think about it. So he's gonna have more jokes to tell the people about his fucked up life. You know what I mean? So or his mess up.
Exactly.
So I'm cool with
And
it.
people are like, "Oh, I'm mad because I bought his book and he was pretending to be this person that he's not." And it's like, "Well, there you go. Don't buy celebrities' books. That's it. Watch their interviews and call it a day. You don't need to see it written. Get
Remember
that shit
that.
for free."
Um, and then
Gems.
and then we had Safari getting jumped was also whose mentions this.
Oh yeah, he
Remember
did
that?
get jumping all white. Yeah. I don't really care for Safari either. He's just I mean, I do care for him because when he was around, Nicki Minaj was spitting better, but now that they broke up, it really don't matter. It's all petty beef. It's like Real Housewives beef or Love and Hip Hop beef. Him and Meek Mill, who ended up going to jail anyways. Like they're all taking L's in my book.
Yeah, I'm not even sure like why Safari is still even relevant like in the media. So yeah, let's
But
move on.
that jump was funny. See,
It was funny. Yeah, no, that's a classic right there. Who else we got though? Who else we got?
we got Floyd Mayweather fighting to pay back the IRS.
Mm,
That explains a sorry ass fight that he had. Like that's when you don't got no money, you just got to do shit is that like takes away your dignity. And I feel like that fight, man, like he could have gone down in history for being a great fighter, but now like I don't know, he's just nobody really likes Floyd Mayweather. People just root for him because he's black for
just
the
black.
most part.
Shit, I did. I ain't gonna lie. You know what I'm saying?
Shit, me too.
Shit, I was like, yo, you better knock this nigga out, bro.
But
Let's
then
see.
he ended up being a Trump supporter, right? I think
Wait,
he's a Trump
what? No, he
supporter.
didn't. For real?
Well, I think he might be a Republican, and how he's saying that the immigrants are coming over here,
Oh
taking
my
people's jobs
god.
and all that. So I don't know if he really said he was for Trump, but on the I forgot what's the podcast that his friend has a podcast that he goes on there. Not on, it's not Drink Champs, but it's something else. It's like Hollywood, whatever. He went on there and he was saying, yeah, the immigrants are coming here, taking our jobs, blah blah blah. So yeah, Florida's canceled.
Yeah, he's canceled. I think honestly, bro, with celebrities, I think it's all about the money. The more money you make, you vote more conservative, so you get a really big tax break. So you know what I mean. But
That's true. Yeah, if you're worried about the IRS taking your money and you then you start being worried about like, damn, is my money gonna go to the immigrants? And then you start, yeah, that explains it.
yeah. So anyways, then we have Usher. Well, we still have Usher with the Herbs. You know what I'm saying? So I think he needs to come out and set that straight. But like you said, it might take a couple years, 3, 4 years for him to come out, or people just forget about it in 3, 4 years. So
Yeah, you know how America got amnesia, bro. People don't remember shit. They just forget about everything. Once he comes out and makes a banger, people gonna forget
bruh, a
Usher had the
banger,
claps.
bruh. Name the last Usher's banger, bro. Like real talk. I don't think Usher had a banger in like nigga. It's been years, right? I
Sins
mean,
Confessions. I mean, he's tried. He's had Love in This Club, Shawty I Don't Mind, Climax. Those aren't like bangers though. Those aren't timeless. They're just like
yeah, you're right. They're bangers, but not timeless. Yeah, facts.
right, right. Um, whose man's is this? Holy shit. R. Kelly starting a fucking cult.
Mm.
And still creeping on teenage girls. I think whose man's is this should go to the part of the black community that still supports R.
R.
Kelly.
Kelly.
Yo, real shit.
Stress. Yeah, I mean at this age, bro. I mean at this nigga got so much money. Like why? I just don't get why he would still do this shit. But you know what? To each his own, bro. So
To each his own.
whose man's is this? I would say, well, I guess that's like a fuck you mean, but shit, fuck it. Like mass shootings in America, bro. You know what I mean? Like
Oh yeah.
that's been going on a lot, like this year, the year prior, and so forth. And so, whose man is this really goes to all the fucking people in office who are not fucking putting the laws together to ban guns. But I digress on that. So, yeah,
Yeah. Whose man's is this goes to Lil Boosie for saying he's the next Tupac. Bupac.
Bupac.
Oh shit, Lil Boosie, you could never, bruh. Even your best rhymes are some shit that Tupac would write down and throw away in his prime. So don't try that again. Um,
Shit, we got Nigerian scams, and as you guys know, last episode we got some inside information that shit does
you
exist.
know,
You know what
inside
I'm
intel that Nigerian
saying?
scams are true. You know.
So if you didn't know, shit, nigga, now you know. You know what I mean? So,
One of the biggest whose man's is this goes to B.O.B. for this year.
oh, the flat
All
Earth
the fucking
theory.
conspiracy.
Hmm.
Yeah. The flat earth, him saying slavery never existed because there's no slave ships around right now, so there is no there was never no slavery.
Damn,
Bruh.
that shit still make no sense, bro. That's crazy.
Somebody come get their mans, bruh.
But I still think the biggest, I mean, I think that's about, if we sum everything up, I think that's about everybody except one of them, which I think he's going to get the Who's Been Is This Award of the Year.
Right, right. Mm-hmm.
But before we get to that point, we have Joyner Lucas, who did the video about ending racism. And so he killed racism in like one day. And that was crazy.
Just like that, right. Who knew it was so simple?
But he didn't, and so he made it worse. So who's gonna do this? Because that video is really done made everybody like done lost their minds thinking this shit was solved, but really nothing really happened. So
A lot of hype. Oh, XXX Tentacion, that man took the one of the biggest L's in 2017.
mm,
He got punched in the face on stage, if you remember that. And then
hmm
he was oh, and he got jumped by the Migos, and now I think he's in jail. So it was not his year.
is he still in jail? Like
You
today?
know, I don't know. I really don't. I don't keep up with XXX Tentacion unless it's like I can't escape it. Like I have to watch some news and he's on it. But yeah, I don't really keep up with him.
All right, and then we got the Haitian boxer who got knocked out by who fought knocked him out? God, I forgot who knocked him out, but this nigga's name is Bermain Stavern. He talked so much shit talking about he's gonna fucking kill this dude and everything, and he got knocked out. I think the first round. really bad, and so it was an L for all of Haiti, man. It was pretty bad, and so I'm pretty sure he's never gonna box again ever in his life. You know what I mean? So yeah, whose man is
What
this?
pissed me off about that is how Charlemagne roasted all of Haiti because of that nigga. Like I got some L's just by being Haitian.
Right? It's like, yo, I didn't even know you before all this shit went down. You know what I mean? Now it's
Right.
like, yo, what the fuck's going on? But yeah, so the biggest whose man is this has to go to the one and only, the Wagwan boy, DJ Academics. You know what I'm saying?
Who's not even really a DJ, nigga. Fuck out
I
of
was gonna
here.
ask you that, bro. Is he a DJ for real?
Nah, that nigga don't play no kind of tracks, bruh.
Just L's tracks, bro. Um,
Yup.
all right, how many L's, bro? How many L's did he take this year? I'm trying to think.
Let's
He
count them.
let's count them.
When Erica Badu went on his show, and she spent the whole show trying to figure out what he looked like, and then at the end she said, "You look like the mouse from Tom and Jerry." One, two. When Vic Menza, the skinniest nigga ever, the light skinned skinny nigga from Chicago, told him he'd slap the shit out of him, and he ain't say shit.
Mm, mm,
SZA checked him.
mm,
The Migos fight when he was standing in the background and they made a meme out of him looking like the mouse from Tom and Jerry.
We got
Um,
four.
for and then the 50 million times that Joe Budden just made him look soft as hell. So that's
Five.
like
Hmm.
that's like 25.
Wait, wasn't there like a Wale one? Like where he,
Oh yeah, there is a Wally one.
bruh, that's crazy. Oh, and number six for when he, who called him a pussy? He's like, wait, how am I a pussy? Like,
He's like, how?
how?
Tell me the way.
That's definitely number. That's definitely one of them on its own, bro. That was crazy. Um,
Oh
but
shit. I mean, even if you're watching random clips of the show, like the one where Joe Budden like hopped across the table, got in his face, um, all the times Joe Budden told him to shut the fuck up. And
and,
now the final L, the beef with Jesus and Mero, bro. Like,
oh yeah, bro. He almost cried. You know, he almost cried,
yo, his voice was cracking.
cracking and shit.
Like, it
Damn,
sounded like
yeah.
when you're about to get a whooping from your parents and they ask you what happened and your voice starts shaking. That's exactly how he sounded.
So yeah, it's about like 25 million L's, bro, for DJ Academics, bro. And if someone could please tell us what does he DJ, I'd really appreciate it because I don't know what he does.
He
So
DJs gossip. That's what he DJs.
DJ's gossip about himself.
By himself.
um, well, yeah. Anyways, I don't know, man. I don't have anything else for whose business is. I think that was a good summary of
Academics took it all. He took it all.
literally. So moving on, let's do hot shit, like the hottest shit this year that we thought was the hottest shit. Um, what do you have, bro?
For me, hot shit gotta be Stranger Things season 2.
Facts,
Honestly, one of the
facts.
best hot shits. Um, and then Westworld, that's
Mm.
another hot shit. Insecure, another hot shit. Let's see what else.
I mean, I got Jay Z 444. I think that was one of the
Mm,
hottest shit that came out this year, and I'm still
right.
playing that shit. I'm not gonna lie to you. So we got Cardi B. You know what I'm saying? Was hot as shit. I thought
Hell yeah.
she went all the way to the top this year. The first, what is it? The first female hip hop to be number one, something like that. Like her
Oh
song.
yeah, the first yeah, she's had the number one song the first female MC to get a number one song since Lauryn Hill in
Yeah,
25 years, I think.
gotcha. We had Kobe Bryant getting his jersey retired, two jerseys retired recently. That was pretty dope. Um, so much.
Denzel Curry,
Denzel Curry.
that was one of my hot shits.
Yeah, I'm still playing his shit, bro. Like every time I fucking like want to just feel like killing somebody, but not really, I play the shit. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? It's like, yo.
I feel you, bro. I feel you.
So I ain't gonna lie, I'm still playing that junk. We got Drum or whatever his name is, who I thought was a whack, rapper singer with the song with Lil Yachty. But then I found his other shit, and this nigga could really sing, and so he became hot shit ever since. Um, by the way, he did have a Christmas album out with his mom. That was kind of dope. It was pretty good. So if you
No,
guys
that's
heard
pretty
that,
dope.
what
Oh, one of
else?
mine is Quinta Brunson from BuzzFeed. Shout out to her. She really came from Vine. She had a Vine where she was like, he got money, and from there, from 6 seconds, now she's popping on the internet with her own show or whatever. So shout out to Quinta. She's gonna blow in 2018. You
True
heard it
that.
first.
True that. So wait, she got her show on Facebook, right?
Yeah, it's on Facebook.
I'm gonna check it out.
It's on
Yo,
BuzzFeed.
how do you find shows on Facebook? I meant to ask you that. Like,
I just so happen to follow a bunch of different people that post their stuff on there. So I follow Quinta. I follow this guy named Matt Belisai. I just follow a bunch of comedians on there, and some of them happen to post
okay,
their shows
for
on there.
sure. Let's see. I got Daniel Caesar, who I got. I'm not gonna lie, I got from
Oh yeah,
Black Caesar. I think that was one of the hottest artists that I found out myself. So, pretty dope. Let's see.
I
We
know
got
you had I know you had Game of Thrones on there. That
Game
was
of
one of your hot
Thrones.
shows.
Yeah. So I'm a big Game of Thrones fan. The last episode, last season was dope, and they're working on the next one. It should be coming out the end fall of next year. Um, if not, I'm probably gonna go crazy. But yeah, hopefully that comes out next fall. So look out for that. Let's see what else do we have. Gabriel Union eating booty. I thought that was hot shit. I mean, we didn't know that shit. That was
Literally.
crazy. You know what I'm saying? And so, um, that was sweaty hot shit. That's for sure.
Oh man. Let's hope she's not listening to this. I feel like Gabrielle Union will punch somebody in the face, bro. Like I feel like
You
Gabrielle
think so? You
Union
think she would do that
will
for real?
set some shit on fire.
I
Hell
wish she
yeah,
would punch me
bro.
in my face.
I wish she would set my house on fire so I could sue the
I'm,
fuck out of
bro, I'm suing for, I'm suing for everything. I'm suing for all of D Wade's championship, bro. You know what I'm saying?
right.
Getting all that shit. I mean, I don't know who to give the hottest. I don't know who like was the hottest of the year. Like that's popping. Like out of all of those we just mentioned. That was a
For
lot.
me, it's Jay Z.
444.
444. Yep.
True. Damn. In that case, I think for me, it's probably gonna be Daniel Caesar, yo. I'm not gonna lie, because I felt like R&B was dead until I heard this artist, yo. And so I feel like um if there's that in 2017, then there's hope for the genre yet. So um I think that's my hottest shit for the year for sure.
I bet. Let's move on to word on the streets, some of the topics that we talked about. One of the topics that we discussed is who should pay on a date. On the first date, should it be the man, the woman? Should it be split even?
And it was the woman. Nah, I'm just kidding. I
I
think
was
we had
saying it
different
should be
views on that,
split
right?
even.
Huh?
Yeah, I was saying it should be split even on the first date. I think it should be split even.
I think I
The
said that
way
the guy should pay first.
should pay for it. And the way I look at it is that if I don't know you, I don't care whether or not your meal getting paid for it. I know that sounds rude as fuck, but that's how I feel. Like if I really care about you and I love you and it's a date and we've been dating for a while, hell yeah, I'm gonna pay for your food because by then we would have had built relationships and trust, whatever. But if I really don't know you and I'm paying for your food, that means like it feels kind of like an exchange. Now, like I feel like you owe me something, or you might feel like you owe me something. And I know some people gonna comment toxic masculinity, whatever. But nah, like I really do think like the first date should be split. If not, like if you can't split it, like do some free shit. That's what I think.
Guys, and that's why chivalry is dead. You know what I'm saying? You can thank Black Caesar, you know what I'm saying?
I
Nah,
killed that shit. I
he
killed
killed
it
that
in
shit.
2017.
Nah, I mean, I feel like if you go on a date with someone and you ask to go on a date as the guy, then you obviously want to go on a date, and so you should pay. Now, to your point, if the girl asks the guy to go on a date, it happens. It happens nowadays in 2017. Then by all means, she should pay. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like for the first one, it should be the guy. But that's me.
And
I'm
then
old school. You know what I'm saying? So yeah.
here's what I'm gonna say. In 2018, go do more free shit. Like, don't be so Don't be so eager to spend your money, take a girl to a 5-star restaurant, and then you mad that she didn't put out. That's your fault. You need to take ownership of that. You know what I'm saying? Like nobody asked you to take her to a fancy ass restaurant. So do more free shit. Take her to the beach. Go to a museum. Um, I don't know. Go walking around. Go to the park. Have her come over. Netflix and chill all you want.
Whoa! Netflix and chill on the first date, bro.
That's a day, bro. Like really chill though.
To
Like
date, all
not
right.
like nah. I feel like that term got misconstrued, but it's not a dinner. But yeah, you know what I'm saying? Do more free shit. Like, okay, maybe not Netflix and chill because then that's not really a date. All right, y'all should aim to get out of the house, but do more free shit in 2017. Don't spend your money on girls that like, you know what I'm saying? And then she don't put out, and then you saying she played you.
Mm,
Like niggas need to stop playing themselves and then blaming girls for it. Like,
mm.
stop. Don't play yourself. In the words of the infamous poet DJ
DJ
Khaled.
Khaled. Yo, but you know, if you do go out to eat and you want to pay first, pull out a few coupons and see her reaction. No, real talk, real talk. If you go to eat to dinner or whatnot, pull out like a bunch of coupons at the end of the dinner and see her reaction. If she reacts like, yo, like the fuck are you doing? Nigga, she ain't not gonna just leave,
She
but
not the one for
she ain't
you.
the one for you. But if she's like, oh, that's cool. You got a coupon, you can save some money. Shit, you good. You know what I mean?
And she
So
pull out some coupons too. Shit, it's a match made in
shit.
heaven.
Even better, bro. Oh god.
Ask the waiter if they take EBT at the restaurant, like just to test it.
Damn, that's a low blow, bro. You gotta say EBT though. Why can't they have a gift card, nigga? Well, why did?
I'm
um,
saying it's a valid question.
we talked about ADD. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't exist. You know what I'm saying? If
No, it does exist. Don't listen to CP. ADD is a real diagnosed mental illness, and it's out here. It's real.
yeah, I mean, I can say I believe it. You know, like when you're young, but if you're 45, you got ADD. Come on now, like something's wrong. You know what I'm
Yeah, something's wrong. It's ADD.
saying? Well, I'm saying if you have ADD and you're 45, you should in 45 years have been able to control that shit. You know what I'm saying? You had 45 years to control that shit. You know what I mean? But
But if you spend 45 years of people telling you that it's not true and all of that, like you really have to know, you really have to accept it, know it before you can really face it. Like if you spend
mm,
45 years in denial, you're not going to be able to cope with your ADD, you know?
facts. Well, like I said, I can definitely see it. You know what I'm saying in people, and I think my view on this point has maybe shifted a little bit towards yours overall, but I still do believe that at a certain point you should be able to like you know what I'm saying like have it nipped in the bud. Like yo, if I have this thing, how am I gonna cope? Cope with it at a certain age. You know what I mean? So, but I feel you though. If you don't know or if you're in denial, then you can't really help yourself. So, um,
We talked about Colin Kaepernick being blackballed by the NFL.
canceled.
Shout out to the NFL canceled, yeah.
Hmm.
But shout out to Colin Kaepernick. Really 2017's hero, man. Like
For
really
real,
out
dog.
here. I feel like Colin Kaepernick's gonna be in textbooks, and all the other niggas that chose their checks over fighting for the movement, over fighting for the culture, all of y'all gonna be forgotten. So how that feel?
He will definitely be in the books. In the years to come. And first of all, I'm really surprised he still didn't get a position in the NFL this year. And it's crazy how out of everyone who all the black quarterbacks at the time that he's the one that stepped up because he was never a very like vocal person to begin with. You know what I'm saying? Like he
Mm-hmm.
barely spoke before as a quarterback. So I'm like, yo, it came out the blue. You know what I'm saying? Like I didn't expect that from him. So I think I really, for that reason, I give him props, yo. So, um, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know why I saw him just as like a regular pretty boy. It might have been just my stereotypes.
Oh,
And
true.
I'm like, yeah, he's just a regular pretty boy. He don't care about no social issues. You know, like I never expected it. I thought it would have come from Marshawn Lynch or somebody like that. So
Yeah.
yeah, I feel you.
All right. We talked
Um,
about the state of rap, and it's kind of. I guess it was up and down. There's a lot of like Lil Pump, Lil C, little
Lil
B.
Peep, Lil Bird.
Everything's little something. You know what I'm saying? And then
I thought we ended that with Lil Wayne back in 2009, but I
even
guess not.
even Lil Wayne dropped that and just went by Wayne at some point, right? Isn't that
Yeah,
yeah?
and even Lil Bow Wow dropped that, and he
To
was Shad Moss.
even Lil Boosie dropped that and went by Boosie.
Boosie.
So it's like how
Oh
did
shit.
yo? It's crazy how all like the phase of like Lil Wayne, Lil Boosie, Lil Bow Wow, it fell off, and now it's back in full effect, bro. You know what I mean? So
Yeah, I mean, I guess like maybe it's a cycle. Like once these niggas grow up, they're gonna drop it, and then other people gonna pick it up
so it's gonna be like Pump and like B
and bop and
and
all
Bob.
that.
Like it's not gonna be little. It's gonna be like yeah, I'm Bob, I'm Pump.
I'm bop.
But yeah, and then we also talked about the good part of rap. You know what I'm saying? We had the Coles, the Kendricks, the Chances, the Logic, the freaking all the other good, not just conscious, but like people you can understand with like a good message, like some you could like freaking hear in the music. So I think that's kind of dope. You know what I mean? So
I'm gonna say woke, but I know you told me that term is dead.
mm-mm.
But
That's the second time, bro. You got one more time, and I'm gonna quit the podcast. I ain't coming back. I'm gonna retire.
damn,
You know what I'm
I'm
saying?
gonna leave it in 2017. I'm gonna leave woke in 2017.
um, shit. What else do we have, bro?
We talked about police brutality.
Mm,
Just we try to find a solution for it. And at first we thought having robots, RoboCop,
mm-hmm. AI.
robots monitor stuff. But then we realized that the way robots learn, they learn by algorithms, and there's really no way to control them shit. So let's say there's a really racist robot, there's no way we can fix that. So the moral of the story is that we're fucked. Yeah.
Facts. All right, moving on. We talked about Spanish folks who claim they're not black. From Cuba, DR, like all over. Like you know who you are, we know who they are, and we decided to like just for them to give us back the African beats. So you have merengue, salsa with no African beats. Give us all the spices,
Dance on the snares,
all
nigga. Dance on the snares. No drums for
no
you.
drums for you. So just give us all the African influences in y'all music and food, and then you guys can be Spanish all you want, and then you just be
Right.
doing swing dances, nigga, to merengue. Oh
Yep.
God, bro, we got so many topics, bro. We can't go through all the topics. You know what I'm saying? Um,
We can't.
are there any
Um,
good ones that we missed? We had Ember Rose's like slut movement. I don't know if that was a big deal, but
but the thing is, do we think a slut walk is gonna end slut shaming?
no, I think
Does that make a difference?
I thought we.
I don't
I
think
think
we
it makes
did.
it worse, but
Right.
I mean, that's just
Yeah.
me. Um, well,
But yeah, overall, I think conversations like the one Gabrielle Union tried to have would have been good had the people on Sway in the Morning not turned her words around and made it seem like she was eating Dwayne Wade's ass. But
I mean, she was
those
though.
conversations are useful if you don't have like ignorant ass niggas in the room
She
twisting your
should have known that
words.
was gonna happen, bro, on that show. You
Right.
know what
She
I'm
should have
saying?
said that. She should have said that on Oprah or some shit.
Yeah, right. She fucked up, but yeah, I think it was a good topic, but now it won't be able to go any deeper in that. So, in the booty thing. Um, oh
We talked
God.
about masculinity a lot, what it means to be a man, um, and basically well, my opinion is that in the current world, with all the advancements, with all the technological advancements, everything that was all the concepts of masculinity and femininity that was based on the man being out hunting for food and the woman, being home taking care of the kids, all of that has really switched. Like the woman can be working from home and the man could like be out working too, like, and the man can take care of the kids while the wife works. I really am for equality, all of it. So I really do think that it's okay for a man to be a house husband and it's okay for a woman to get paid more than a man. So that's how I feel.
I mean, I'm with it too, man. You know how I say it like this. So, I feel like you got two people together, and both people are gonna have their pros and cons, right? And so you guys should just take both y'all pros and use it to your advantage. You know what I'm saying? So if the girl is good at building stuff, you know what I'm saying, let her build shit. If the guy's a good cook, he can cook food, and that way, like everybody's productive, and you guys can come. You know what I'm saying? Like have a good life to where everything's optimal. But if you like, oh, well, she has to cook because she's a woman, but she can't cook for shit, and you guys can't build nothing, y'all niggas gonna be
Then you
fucking
gonna
struck.
suffer,
Y'all
bro.
gonna
You gonna be
suffer, bro.
starving.
You gonna be eating
You gonna
bland
starve,
food,
bro.
with no fucking seasoning, and anything that the guy built is gonna fucking break because he can't build shit. So you guys got to figure out like what you're good at, and then just use that shit. So I mean that's how I say, you know what I mean? So
Yeah, that's how I feel too. I hope people are able to grow up in 2018, man. I don't know what it's gonna take. I really don't.
it's gonna take
But
Kanye to be president. All
right,
right. Moving on.
Yeezy
We talked
2020.
about July 4th, people. How black people should not celebrate July 4th, and instead they should celebrate Juneteenth because that's our, sort of equivalency of that celebration. You know what I'm saying? Because back in the day, we could not celebrate July 4th, obviously. The terms. But Juneteenth is our day. You know what I'm saying, of independence that we claim, and it's very small in the states every year. It's like it's not really a big thing. I mean, it's a big thing for people who know about it and who do it, but as a whole, like for the whole culture, it's really not a big thing. And I wish more people would go out and celebrate Juneteenth, man. So and make it more national too. So.
Well, still invite me to your cookout. I'm still gonna come through and eat on July 4th.
No, I mean, I'm not saying no. I'm not saying for black folks to not like go to cookouts and like have, what I'm saying, do shit, but like to like just, I don't know, like to forget like your history. You know what I'm saying? Like it seems very trivial, but if you think about it, it's really not. But you know what I'm saying? That's just me though. But
I feel you.
I
I
digress.
feel you. Um,
Um,
so is there any more word on the streets that you
I
wanted to talk
mean,
about?
people, we got a whole lot more, but if we talked about them all, we probably have a 3 hour show.
Oh, wait,
And
wait, one
so,
more. At what point is it cheating?
ooh.
And we talked about that before Kevin Hart cheated and before all these people cheated.
Yeah, that is true. I think it was at the point that the guy comes, then it's cheating. You know what I'm saying? So if you are, you know what I'm saying, if you chill your woman, or you think you are, but you know what I'm saying, like you never climax, nigga, it's not cheating. You know what I mean? So,
If it's
um,
just a tip, it's not cheating.
yeah, like you have to like go full on, and you have to, ejaculate for it to be considered, cheating from my
And if it's in a
perspective.
different country, you can go ahead and ejaculate because it's a different country, so it doesn't matter.
It doesn't count. Yeah, that's
Um,
true. It doesn't
right.
count. Um,
You heard it here from us. Best life advices. You know what I'm saying? CP and Black Caesar, we got you.
we out here.
Um, so that's pretty much it. We got to move on to our next segment, which is fuck you mean.
Fuck
Uh,
you mean, bruh?
fuck you mean, bruh. I know you already touched on it, but gun violence in the
Mm.
United States, there's always a shooting. I feel like every time we came on the podcast, there was a shooting that we talked about. So America got to do better. That was one of the biggest fuck you means.
We got sex scandals going on. Started with fucking Bill Cosby, and now everybody and the mama then fucking raped somebody. So that's just crazy. Even the latest one that happened, I don't know if you noticed, bro. Is the hip hop mogul Russell
Russell Simmons.
Simmons. Yeah. So that was crazy. I mean, it's not crazy, but I didn't expect that to happen. So. Um,
Yeah, he doesn't look like. Well, no, that's wrong. You can look like anything and still be a a
a
rapist
rapist,
or sexual assaulter or whatever.
a
Yeah,
pedophile. I think that sounds more hurtful, bro. A pedophile.
yeah. But I don't know. Maybe he wasn't a pedophile. Maybe he just sexually assaulted. But then you had that. Then we had that conversation about different levels of sexual harassment,
Mm,
or
mm,
like sexual misconduct and shit. Like there's pedophiles, there's sexual assault, there's sexual misconduct, like
mm-hmm.
Louis C.K. Whipping it out in front of somebody.
Masturbating.
Yeah. Um, so my other fuck you mean, bro, goes to Kylie Jenner trying to appropriate black culture. Fuck you mean, bro. Kylie Jenner, stay in your lane.
Mm,
And I think she's having a baby by Travis Scott. So maybe after she has that baby, she calms down and gets her fill of black culture and just lives
mm-hmm.
her life quietly with her baby. So
Facts. Let's see. We had net neutrality, which I don't know if you guys know, but the latest with that is that they did not pass it. Is that correct? Am I saying that correct?
You know, CP, I really gotta be live fact checking as you speak, bro.
I don't know. I don't want to scam people, but I feel like from what I heard that the FCC did not pass it. So now, Verizon, T-Mobile was allowed to like slow, not right now, but like I'm guessing over time they're gonna be able to slow down your services based on who you have. But that's what I
I
heard.
really
But
think no, net neutrality was repealed, so they did take away the laws that are protecting people.
yeah, that's what I meant. That's what I meant. Yeah, it was repealed, but it still has to go to Congress though for it to be final. So.
And then I think it's gonna be a year before all of that goes into effect, if it really does. So there's still a little bit of hope.
To get your porn, guys. So you have time to go download
Download
your
all of
porn
it.
before it's too late. You know what I mean? Um,
Handwrite all your favorite scenes.
write that shit. Oh God, shit. Who else do we have?
Fuck you mean? I guess the biggest fuck you mean goes to the Trump
Oh
administration.
yeah, for sure.
Honestly, just all the scandals, all the feud with North Korea,
Mm.
all of that shit. It really just shows that whatever we think, like we have our trust in something that is not perfect. So it just goes to show that we think that a president's gonna come in, solve all of our issues, but really anybody can become president. And now that we have Trump, it can be a free for all. Like Kanye could really be president next
Oh,
and
he
make it
will, bro.
mandatory
I'm
for us
telling
to
you.
buy his
I'm about
album.
to tonight. I'm about to hop on Twitter, bro, and let him know to run to Fed. Start a petition, nigga. Have everybody sign that shit so he could run. You know what I'm saying? Because it's definitely possible. That's for sure. You know what I mean?
Oh no, it is. If everybody that bought an album voted for Kanye,
Oh
I'm sure he
yeah.
would be in the White House. So yeah, it's crazy. The state of America right now is crazy.
Facts. And then I guess for me with the Trump thing, like one of the things that really, got to me was how he um reacted slash responded to the operation in Niger where the young
Mm,
African American guy got killed. It just shows you the level of respect that they have for people of color. You know what I mean? And so, um, if if he can react to that, someone that goes overseas to fight for the country, just imagine people who are just living in the states. You know what I'm saying? Who are in the homeland. So, um, it's crazy, and I really do hope that somebody that of color, bro, runs for the next term. But anyway, I digress. Um,
and speaking of how Trump handled things, let's not forget how Trump handled the Charlottesville riot.
mm,
When he said that there were fine people on both sides, when in fact one of the sides are white supremacists, aka Nazis, and you're calling them fine people. But then when it comes to immigrants, you think all of them are rapists and killers, and they're coming over here to kill everybody and murder and rape and live off the system. So he's not able to understand the fine line between immigrants that are coming here for a better life. So not every immigrant that comes here comes for bad purposes. So for him, when it comes to immigrants, it's like, nope, all of them are bad. But when it comes to white supremacists, it's like, well, there were some fine people in the crowd. And it's like, bruh, so you're known to be this very outspoken person against everything. But when it comes to white supremacists and Nazis, you holding your tongue, bruh? Fuck you mean, bruh? I don't know. Seems a little Hitler to me. So,
yeah, facts. So I definitely think fuck you mean definitely goes to Trump and his whole office. You know what I mean?
oh
So
wait, one more fuck you mean to Trump, bruh. Have you heard when he said that now there's leaked or there's a rumor that Trump said that all Haitians and Africans or Nigerians have AIDS. Have you heard that?
wait, what? No, what the fuck? When did that come out?
Yeah, that came out last week.
Nah, I didn't hear that. That's crazy. Like he said that in a speech or an article.
I think he said it in a meeting, and now it's leaking out that that's what he said.
Oh my God, bro. How is this guy not impeached yet, bro? I feel like that has to happen, bro. Like I don't know how he can go full term. Could you imagine him being reelected for another 4 years? I don't know.
Nah, I'm moving out. I really am. I can't do
We're
this.
going to Haiti, bro. Fuck it.
Oh hell
Um,
yeah.
I think that's for fuck you mean, bro. Um, but before we move on, though, I just wanna shout out Get Out, man, because that was really big for the year,
Mm-hmm.
and I just feel like to be able to have a black horror film that I've never fucking heard of a black horror film before. And that shit was done so well, so like was so perfect in the script writing and the acting and everything. So shout out to Jordan Peele on that. So um, yeah. Anyways, what's next? What do we have next? The best
Up
black
next,
proverbs.
the best black proverbs. Yeah, I'm
I
gonna go
got my
ahead and
shit.
start
I
with
think I know what I
mine.
got. What do you have?
I got mine too. Mine is "Wrap It Up, Dan" by Quavo when he was during his interview with Joe Budden.
Stress. All right. Mine's is Steve Jobs is dead. Walt Disney is dead. Nigga, I'm dead. Picasso is dead. We're all dead. Bye, Kanye Yeezy. You know what I'm saying? Kanye West. We out here. So that quote to me is is fucking it's so legendary, bro. You know what I'm saying? So it's saying so much, but in such a bad way that it's really funny. um
I couldn't like I'm just imagining myself as Ellen. If somebody said that to me, I don't know how I'd react. Like I really don't know what my reaction would be.
oh god. You gotta love
Oh sure.
Kanye, bro. That's crazy. Shit. With that being said, man, what's next? I mean,
So after Black Proverbs, we have sponsorships. Um, I guess our sponsor for the year has to be Amazon. They just blowing up, man. I know Amazon's gonna take over the world, and when they do, I'm just gonna let them know that I've been a Prime member for years on years. So maybe they'll spare my life. Disney is gonna take over. I mean, as a Florida resident, I feel like my life will be spared as well. So shout out to Disney and Amazon. Alexa's out here listening on y'all conversations and reporting it to the FBI. So when the Amazon revolution begins, I'll be safe.
for real though, because I do have Amazon Prime, bro, and the good thing about it is I don't have to go out and buy gifts during the holidays, so I get to save gas, time in the stores, all that bullshit. So, um, but not for you. Um, I think we had a good year, bro. I mean, we did this like you said on just I don't even know how we got to having this conversation, to get a podcast going, and then to actually doing that shit. So, and it's been going pretty good so far, and yeah, it's been a good start, good year from what I can see. You know what I'm saying? So,
Yeah, shout out to us for actually doing something. I feel like a lot of people have ideas, a lot of friends have ideas. They're like, oh, let's do this, let's start this, let's make this happen. But then they just talk about it, and it never happens. So, shout out to us, you know what I'm saying, for actually doing what we said we would do. And then thank you, a huge shout out to the listeners for growing our podcast and making it what it is. Make sure that you guys subscribe, make sure that you guys go on all the platforms. Shout out to Kyra,
I'm
our
about to say that just now. Yeah.
one of our biggest supporters, and shout out to Cree. I hope I'm saying that right. Shout out to you for always commenting and supporting our podcast. And shout out to all of our quiet ass listeners out there. Y'all need to get on this shit
Mm-hmm.
and fucking comment.
For
But
real, cause I can see
that's
y'all
neither here
niggas
nor
too,
there.
man. I know where y'all at
Right, y'all
too. You know what
niggas
I mean?
creeping on our shit. Just say something. We know you there.
For real. Facts. Shit. I guess we'll see you guys next year, man. I don't know when we'll come back. Probably, after we get sobered up for New Year's shit. So we'll figure something out. You know what I mean?
Yep. So all of y'all stay blessed, stay safe, be bigger, better in 2017. Oops. I'm already fucking this shit
Ooh.
up. Ooh. Time to start the year over.
Right.
Be bigger, better in 2018 because we know we about to be.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah. So it's your boy Black Caesar, aka Caesar Alamo, and I'm out.
It's Crazy Pig, ACP, fried milk, fried water, Haitian rice and beans, carnation milk. We out here and we out. See you guys next year. Peace.